Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your July 2021 love and relationship reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Sagittarius. July 2021 love and relationships, Sagittarius. July 2021 love and relationships, Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Excuse me. Sagittarius. July 2021 love and relationships, Sagittarius. July 2021 love and relationships, Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Now the top is the energy that grounds us. The bottom is the energy that grounds us. So let's see what they have to say. We have the Nine of Pentacles, which is beautiful. And we have the Strength card, which is Leo energy. Time frame is July 23rd to August 22nd. So we can really be tested at the latter part of July. So from the 23rd onward, we might find ourselves needing to call upon strength, but not strength as in the brute force strength that most people think of, but strength in kindness, in compassion, in energy, in spirit, in soul. So let's see. We have the Eight of Cups, walking away from what we once thought we would love, and that would call on strength. And also the world, facing the world and saying, here I am. That also requires tremendous strength. So there's a lot being asked of us during this time, Sagittarius, when it comes to love, when it comes to our relationships, when it comes to our love and relationship with ourselves. This is a time where there's a beautiful ending, and it's going to be really profound. And I love how the Eight of Cups goes into the Nine of Pentacles, that progression. It brings us, once we have this ending, it brings us to a place of nurturing a prosperity, nurturing a bounty, nurturing an abundance. So let's see what the chakra energy is for this time. Sagittarius, July 2021, love and relationships. Sagittarius, July 2021, love and relationships. Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, these two. We have inspiration and we have inner strength. We have the solar plexus chakra and we have the sacral chakra. So there's power here, and there's a sense I love with the inner strength. I love the lightning bolt breaking of the ice that's around this person who's encapsulated in ice. So much of our world, so much of ourselves can feel encapsulated, can feel cut off from the depth of feeling that we want. We can feel like somebody's a really cold fish, like this person we just can't connect to, or we're not connecting to ourselves the way that we want to. Excuse me. And this is a time where we're going to start to see the barriers coming up. We're falling down. We're going to start to see ourselves stepping forward more and more into the person that we want to be. And this is a time to listen to our guts. Now, the sacral chakra brings us inspiration, but the sacral chakra is a tricky chakra because the sacral chakra is where our sexual energy is held. It's where our creative energy is held, but it's also where our trauma drama from this life and from past lives are held. So all of that comes together, and it can make us feel like I can't trust myself. I can't trust the way I move forward because the anxiety that I have or the doubts that I have, they're not from my realm of consciousness. No, they could be from a past life. It could be from something so much deeper. It could be from a soul's agreement that we have made with a person that's in our lives that has tested us to the limit. There is a sense here of an awakening coming. There is a sense here of a new dawn coming, and a sense of embracing our sexual creative energy in a way that is healthy and right and powerful for us as individuals, not as a collective whole. And there's going to be the sense of saying, but this is me. And this is a beautiful, powerful part of myself that I need to embrace, that I need to gain understanding of, that I need to, move forward in quite honestly for myself. And it brings us then to the energy we need to be mindful of. What is the energy that Sagittarius needs to be mindful of July 2021 love and relationships? What is the energy that Sagittarius needs to be mindful of July 2021 love and relationships? Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. It's a Chariot. It's being swept away by love. It's letting somebody else's energy, personality, desires take over your own. It's not being upfront with ourselves subconsciously and consciously, which you can say like, okay, well, how could you be upfront with yourself subconsciously? It's by breaking free. It's by being inspired. It's by listening to the little voice inside of you that says, this is what I desire. This is what I need. As long as it's coming from a place of love and of healing and of compassion, it's opening that up and saying, all right, let me listen. It's also understanding the anxieties, the doubts, the fears, and learning what voices, like when we have this narrative that goes into our head, and especially if it's one of anxiety and fear, we can become kind of addicted to having that energy around us, that sense of foreboding. And this is saying here, don't get swept away in it, and don't let somebody else sweep you away in it. There's going to be a person who comes in who's very skilled, or who has been a part of your life, who's very skilled at manipulating emotions, who can see you. And it's almost like when they see you, they rip you bare, and they see all the little parts of you that are insecure, that are overwhelmed, and they'll take advantage of it. And this could be a caregiver, this could be a parent, this could be whomever, where it's like, wow, I didn't know that you still had that power over me. And I'm not letting it happen anymore. I'm embracing and nurturing the power within myself. And that can be a realization that comes around the 23rd of July, where it's like, this is my strength. My strength isn't their strength. It isn't that brute force, I will make this work strength, or my yell and scream is louder than yours, and my pain means more than yours, and my love means more than yours, and my everything means more than yours. Because that's the game that's played. And here it's like, I need to nurture what is sacred to me, what is powerful and prosperous. And yes, I know there's hard work ahead, but there's always hard work ahead. She has these beautiful grapevines that are going to yield such a lovely crop, but they have to be gathered. And that's backbreaking, tiring work. And there's a sense here of, I'm nurturing that which still is going to call more from me. And every relationship in our lives still calls more from us, still needs more from us all the time. And so this is going to be a time where we're nurturing that. And we understand it at one level or another. And it's a time where we're calling on our strength. We're calling on our passion and our prosperity and our insights and our ideas to say, I'm moving forward. I'm going after what I want, what I need, where my soul needs to be. And it takes not a taming. It takes a compassionate understanding. And as I embrace this compassionate understanding, I embrace the compassionate power, the beautiful essence that is myself. And then the Eight of Cups, walking away from what I once thought I would love. There's an ending. And this ending can be bittersweet, because we could have thought, but that was supposed to be my happily ever after. That was supposed to be, the way my heart was supposed to go, or the love that I was supposed to have, or I thought by this age I would have, X, Y, Z. And this is very much a sense of, okay, I'm moving forward. And what isn't doesn't get to define me anymore. I get to reclaim my power and not try to make something fit that just doesn't fit and never has. Or maybe it did. Maybe it's like shoes, and one day you go into your closet and you try on your shoes and all your shoes are just a little bit tight and you think, cruel world. It's not fair. but you have to keep on moving forward. And you have to have good shoes because they carry you through life. And so here it's being able to move forward, and it's being able to say, no, I'm not taking this. It can be negative energy. It can be ideas. It can be relationships. It can be, a lover whose words just echo through your head, and they're a past lover. They could have broken up with you just horrifically or silently, which was also horrific. And there's a sense here of, but now my world opens. Now I see myself. I see what I desire. I open my world to celebration, the celebration of me, the celebration of where I want to be, the celebration of who I am. And there's beauty in that. There's power in that. And this is going to be a time where we embrace that beauty, when we embrace that power, when we say, I'm ready. I'm ready for an adventure, and I'm ready for something, powerful to come forward. And that's going to be part of us during this time. It's like, I want an adventure. I want something new and exciting and beautiful, and I want to be swept off my feet, and I want the Cinderella story, but I want something more real and gritty and alive. And I get to embrace that. I get to walk forward in that. I get to be this. I get to be this reality, and not wait for somebody to come in and rescue me. I rescue myself. Excuse me. Sagittarius. July 2021, love and relationships. Show me deeply, Sagittarius. July 2021, love and relationships, Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. So you have two. You have the Ten of Pentacles, which is prosperity and success and bounty and abundance, and listen to your elders, and just this beautiful, ancient, powerful blessing that lasts for generation energy come forward. And then you have the Devil, which is going to try and muck it all up. It just is. It's going to try and stamp through it and say, you can't. Now, whether you believe in the devil or not, that's irrelevant. Absolutely. There are some things that we as human beings chain ourselves to. The hurtful words of a parent, the spiteful words of a sibling, the piercing words of a lover. I mean, there are just some words that stay with us, or some actions or ideas or moments that haunt us. And this is taking those chains and saying, I'm not defined by this. This has made up part of my story. It's made this an interesting read. If this was a novel on the shelf, it would be an interesting read because of these traumatic, tragic moments. But it's not my whole story. And the Ten of Pentacles is saying there's prosperity and there's brilliance here. There's beauty and there's greater comprehension. Open up the door. Open up the door and let it in. Start looking not where everybody else looks, but at the quiet mysteries, where the animals go, where the children are drawn to. Start looking at things, not with this is the idea of success, but this is the idea of wonderment. This is the idea of love, but this is the idea of heart and soul and expression and power and insight and ideas. And by doing so, I let in the real me. And we have here the repeat of the number 8. This is going to be a time where we can take things astoundingly seriously, like serious to the next level. And this is going to be a time where we need to be aware of that. Where Sagittarius, we need to say, okay, instead of diving deep for all the answers and saying I can figure out this problem, it's like, let me see how it organically comes forward. Let me be a wildflower instead of a English garden, That's going to be very important. Our subconscious chakra message is grounding. This is the Earth Star chakra, located 6 inches below our feet. This is a sense of I am grounded to the brilliance that is me. I am nourished by the soil that is around me, the insight that I have, the passion that guides me, that leads me. And the Earth Star chakra is saying, what are you rooted in? And why are you rooted there? What is feeding you? And what is subtracting your nutrients? Our subconscious rooted energy is the 8 of Swords, another 8 coming forward, making this another more serious, more intense, more thinking, if I can just get all the answers, if I can just figure out the puzzle, everything will be right. But the 8 of Swords is the sense of, I need to get out of my own head. I need to get out of my own way. I need to stop psyching myself out. I need to stop tearing myself down. And I need to open up to the possibility that there is a birthway forward, that I can be freed, and that I can free myself. And it's not as bad as I think it is. there's beauty and there's power and there's just, there's more here than meets the eye. And it leads us to our subconscious energy that crowns us, which is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is the White Knight energy. It's the sense of, I'm coming in and I'm saving the situation. And Spirit said already, you are the White Knight. You are the hero of this tale. And that's what's coming forward. The sense of, I'm not taking this bull. I'm going after what I desire. I'm cutting through doubts and fears. We can at times want to act just to act. It's going to be something that we have to be very mindful of, just not to say, well, I'm just going for it. Like I'm just shutting that door and charging forward because I need to do something, and this is something. So be mindful of this, but also let yourself express and be and charge when needed. It leads us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and that's the Queen of Swords. Words can be wounding, and this is going to be a time where we look at those words and we say, where do I want to be in love, in life, in my expression of self? Also, we need to understand that there can be mind games that are just being played. That, somebody's going to have this intense sense of privilege. And they're going to think, well, I can say whatever the heck I want to say. Under the guise of, whatever, I'm old, I'm this, I'm that, whatever. Some people say that you're just like, but you can't say that. Like, you can't tear me to shreds just like that. And it can be trying to please a matriarch in the family, or trying to please this person who is unpleasable. So just be mindful of that. Our subconscious energy that defines us is the Queen of Pentacles. We're nurturing the seeds that come to us. We're nurturing the prosperity and the bounty and this beautiful understanding. And there is something sacred here in that nurturing, in that powerful understanding of self and of soul that makes us into queens, that makes us into these beautiful, powerful individuals that are opened to love and that are expressive of this love, that are embracing the feminine aspect of reality. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace love. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius.